Hello, so let's continue from previous video, and today I am going to do few tests from my setup of winter solar panels. Today is quite frosty but actually quite nice sunny day, but there is a problem that we don't have a lot of days like this. So actually it is -12 and it's quite a lot for us, but we usually have these cloudy days like here. So the biggest problem with this solar panel is that it is really cloudy during winter here. In October we had about 10 sunny days, in November about 5, in December about 4.5, and now in January it's starting looking better, but I guess it will be about 6 or 7 sunny days. So that's not a problem about solar panels, because when there is sun they are producing heat. But problem is with weather. We have really cloudy days and I didn't expect that. I was thinking another results, but as I am watching it now, I didn't expect so many cloudy days. So let's actually do something, and here I am going to try to mount this temperature meter and disable fans. So I am going to disable fans because they are quite noisy. So I am going to measure temperature before and after, because I don't want to burn resistors. And this cheap temperature meter is up to 110 degrees Celsius. And I am going to measure temperature on resistors with fans on and without fans. And here I was measuring temperature in winter, but it was not very good because sun was not very strong and wattage of solar panels was dropping. So I have got not good readings. There was too small temperature, I think. So I need to do another test with full sun in winter, what it will do with fans on and without fans. And here it is. Finally I have found some sunny day, at least it looks like to be sunny, and this is how it is starting. As you can see, voltage is slowly raising in the morning and it is starting without any problem. So I disabled the fans. Without fan, everything is turned on. I previously disabled the fans, and now I'm going to do test without fans because I want to see temperature. Here is now 23.3 degrees Celsius. We have 13 watts, 12, and I'm going to measure if I need to put this temperature probe here on the resistor, but resistors are still a little bit warm. So I'm going to put probe here to the resistor and I will see temperature without the fans, because fans are quite noisy. So I want to see if I can operate this without the fans, because they are quite noisy. So here you can see with disconnected fans, they are not turning. Voltage is raising, wattage is also raising, and temperature is also raising. So I will try to zoom in so you can see how it is behaving. But there is nothing special, basically more wattage from solar panels equals more heat. So sun is almost on full power. As you can see, I have 85 watts and temperature on the resistor is 53 degrees Celsius. This heatsink is little bit warmer than usual. With fans is not as warm as now, but it's still good. 53 is not a lot. On resistors, probe is here, and I can still touch it. It's good. So for winter basically I don't need fans for these two solar panels, and 85 watts is 170 watts of power. This is quite nice and big heatsink, so it is capable. It's good. So now I'm going to try to test maximum power point by disconnecting resistors. Now I have 3.5 ohms. Where is it? 3.6, 3.5 ohms. And now I'm going to slowly disconnecting them to see what will be the power. So I'm going to slowly disconnect resistors to raise resistance so I can see what the power will look like on solar panel, and also cutting video for you to see in one shot how it looks like. So this is 3.6, 90 watts, 4.2, 100 watts, 5, 125, 6.2, 140, 8.2, 37 and 12 ohms. Now it is giving 126 watts. So as you can see, by connecting and disconnecting resistors I can track maximum power point in summer and also in winter. And let's move on. So I have about 120 watts of power, which I think that 120, 140 is maximum in winter, as I was watching, and 59.6 degrees Celsius. So now I'm going to connect these fans back on, so I will see what it will do. And here later in the day I have got little bit better sun, so there was more power, so I was going to again disconnect resistors, and you can see and hear what it will do, so you can play with it as you like. So I am going again to disconnect resistors to see what will be the power. As you could see, at one point I had almost 200 watts of power, so this is basically just connecting and disconnecting resistors without any MPPT inverter. It is quite nice experiment which I did, and I quite enjoy the process, and maybe in future I will do something more with it. I have to think about that. So it is worth to buy solar panels and play with it? I would say depends on your weather. If you are living in area like me, when in winter you need most of the solar panel, basically most of the heat, it is not worth to buy solar panel because you don't get a lot of heat from this, because there is basically a lot of cloudy days. But if you live in area where there is a lot of sun, so you basically probably don't need solar panel as well, because you don't need to heat your house as much as for example me in winter. So it is up to each person if he wants to play with it or not, or if he can get some value out of this solar panel or solar setup, or it's basically up to every person what he needs in his area, in his weather, and so on. If you have old solar panel lying somewhere and not using them, you can basically try something like this, but I don't think that it is wise to invest any reasonable amount of money to do something like this. But it is quite fun experiment. So everybody needs to decide what he needs or what he wants. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you liked my video. If yes, please consider subscribing to my channel. By subscribing you will support my channel, because YouTube is not very nice to me. And have a nice day.